Put this part. Good morning, grade 7. Grade 8, I'm sorry. So, Yusuf, you want to know how you can calculate a y-intercept. So, you know that to calculate a y-intercept, we have different types. Number one, in case if you have two order pair, like 3 and -4, 3 and -4, 4 and 5, for example. And the question will ask you to form or write the equation of a line passing through the two, something like that, yeah, Yusuf, the 2 points, right? Yusuf,
Yes,
something
yes,
like
yes.
that? Okay. So we want to form the equation from those two order pairs, which, sorry, the equation of the line which it will pass through those two order pairs. Then we have to remember together what is the general formula. Y equal what? Y equal what?
mx plus
Mx
Mx
plus
plus
b.
b.
Right. And what's m donated for?
Slope.
M donated for the slope, yes. So we have to mention the main two variables in this equation. So we said that first the m represent the slope. So m represent the slope. And what's b donated for?
the
Y
y-intercept.
The y-intercept, exactly. The y-intercept. So for any equation, if you want to write the equation path is through to 2 points, and also I want to ask you, this equation, which is y equal mx plus b, this one, it's written in which form now? It's written in which form? Slope intercept form. Okay, so this equation, which is y equal mx plus b, it's written in slope intercept form. Okay, so this one, we can say that this one is slope intercept form equation, because we have another one or another types of equations. So let's back to the question. We want in this question to write the equation. So as we said that we have two variables and we have to calculate them. Then we will classify first the two order pair. The first one is x1, and the second is what? X1, and this is y1.
Y1.
And what about this one? This one is x2 and y2. Then we are going to write the form for the slope. Is there anyone can remind me how we will write the slope, the general formula? Yes, Hannah?
Miss, can I
Y,
say
Hannah, yes, she's raising her hand. It will be what? The formula, Hannah? Hannah Hamdi, go on.
y2
Yes,
y2 minus y1 over
exactly.
x2 minus x1.
Yes, so it will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Very good. Okay. Then, Kenzie, continue, Kenzie. You are raising your hand. What is the next step, Kenzie?
So first we will find the y-intercept.
We will find the
If
y.
they are 0,
Just second. In this question, which is in front of us, ya Kenzie, we will find the y-intercept first, or we have to find the slope first?
We have to see the y-intercept. If we are lucky. If there are zero, we'll be lucky. If there is no zero, we're not lucky. So we'll make the slope, then the y-intercept.
Agree with you 100%. Kenzie, she's clarify for us a point very important, but this point, it will be belong to a table. In case if we have a table, let me remind you this part too. If we have a table, and the table, information inside the table, it will be belong to X and Y, right? So this is the table, and we want to find the numbers inside the table. So this is always represent X, and this one represent what? Y, right? So we have many numbers inside the table, but as Kinsey said, once we have a zero in the table, so we are lucky because any number under zero, it will donate it for what? It will donate
The
it for what?
y-intercept.
The y-intercept, exactly. Then we will choose this part, and we are going to say that we are lucky because we found already zero in the table, and this one, it will be represent the y-intercept. Okay, but this is another point, Yakinzi, y-intercept. I appreciate that you told us this point, but this point, it will be belong to the information in case if we have a table or sometimes when we have a graph. But in case if we have a question like this, let us back to this question. Once we have,
We will make.
so we have to substitute in the table. So it will, sorry, in the formula. So it will be 5.
5 minus a minus negative will be positive 4.
Exactly. So it will be 5 plus 4. And from where it becomes plus 4? Because we said 5 minus negative 4, and negative times negative becomes positive. Then the next,
And 4 minus
4
3
minus 3. Exactly. So we have 4 minus 3. So the slope
will
in
be
this
equal
equation,
9.
it will be equal what? Yes, it will be equal 9.
If I continue, I will take
No,
someone else.
thank you. Thank you so much. We will ask someone else. Please raise your hand if you want to continue the answer with us. So y, it will be equal. Now we found the variable, the first variable. Yusuf, did you understand this part?
I understand the slope, yes, but I
Okay.
don't understand the B.
Okay, so now we have 9x plus b. So this is the part which you are asking about, right? So 9x plus b. So our target now to find the value of b. Then we will back and we will choose any order pair from both which he give it to us. The order is not important, which means if you want to choose the first or the second, doesn't matter. Both, it will give us the same answer. So we will nominate one from them. So I have, for example, I have 3 and negative what and negative 4. And now we will start to substitute. So this is the value of x, and this is the value of y. I'm going to replace, instead of y, I will put negative 4. And then equal. I have 9. And now we will replace the value of x by how many? By how many,
3.
Yusuf? By 3.
3.
Exactly. Plus b. We will multiply. So we have negative 4 equal 9 times 3. And what's 9 times 3 equal?
27.
27. Okay, so I have equal 27 plus b. We are looking for the value of b, so we have to transfer b to the opposite side. with different sign, or we can say that we are going to add the additive inverse of negative 20 of 27, which it will be negative 27. So this one is negative 27 equal b. So by the end, we will find that the value of b equal how many? Equal negative 31. Okay, then in the question, we have two variables, m and y intercept. Then now we have to back, and we will say the equation. So Noor Mahdi, sorry, Noor Mahdi, could you please tell me the equation now? It will be what? Noor Mahdi, could you please tell me the equation now? It will be what?
B equal 31. Y equal
we found the value of
B
m,
equal
right?
negative 31.
No, السلاب first يا
negative
السلاب first يا نور. So we had the slab was 9, right? So it's 9 x plus
B
plus
negative 31.
negative 31. Okay, negative 31. So we will accept like y equal 9x plus minus 31, or we have to write y equal 9.
Remove the plus.
Yes, we will remove the plus, and we are going to write that y equal 9x minus 31. Okay, so this is the equation which we are looking for. Then we have different types of questions. The first question, if you are looking for the equation when you have two order pair, right? What else we studied in this module? How we can write the equation in case if we have a table. And what is the third? How we are going to write the equation when we have a graph. Or the first one is what? The first one is what? Grade 9, grade 8 from a situation, right? Could you please anyone tell me how we are going to write the equation, the types of information which he can give it to us, and we will start to form the equation. How? Number one, from what? From two ordered pair. Okay, so this is the first one. I can write the equation by using two order pair. What else? I can
From
write
the graph?
from the graph, yes. What else? Sorry, from the graph. What else?
Table.
Yes,
Table.
from a table. Thank you. What else? The first one. From description or
Situation.
Okay, so this is how we can write the functions or how we can write the equations by using these informations. And before you will before you will enter your quiz, you have to be sure that you understood the 4 points in front of you. So I give you now an example about when we have two order pair. Then we are going to back to calculate the two variables, which is m and b. And we have to start with the slope first. So we will calculate the slope by using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and then we will find the slope. We will back to replace the value of m. And then once we have the value of m, we will return it back to the slope in front of, instead of m, and then we will start to search about the value of b. We will nominate any one from the two order pair, and then we will put this order pair to replace or to substitute instead of x and y to find the y-intercept. Let me revise with you also. We revised in the class what is the 4 ways, how many ways we can use them to calculate the slope, grade 8. How many ways? Did you remember?
4.
Yes, 4 ways. If there anyone can remind me how we can calculate the slope by 4 ways, which we talk about them in the class. So we said first, we want to study the slope. So how many ways we can use to find the slope?
Miss, can I say one?
Yes, sure. And who else? Please, if you know, raise your hand.
Yes, I'm raising my hand.
Who raising his hand?
Kinsey.
Yes, I saw only Kinsey. Who else? If we want to calculate the slope,
Can I
then
say?
how? Yes, please go on. The first way,
Is ax plus by.
ax plus by, okay, ax plus by equals c, right? How you will calculate the slope by this way?
No, I don't know. But I know another, but I use another
Miss,
another
Huh.
way.
Miss, can I say?
Yes, please. Who said the first one? Ax plus by equals c. So how you will calculate the slope?
It will be negative A over B.
Thank you so much. It will be negative a over b, which means negative the coefficient of x over the coefficient of y. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next part. How we can calculate the slope by another way. Way number two. Way number two. Okay, let's check who raising his hand.
Mr. I say?
Hannah Durgham. Okay, go on.
y مين أنا ولا
Yes, Hannah Durgham.
y 2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Which means you can use the rule when you have two order pair, right? Then
Yes.
we can say y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And this one, it will come when, yeah, Hannah? When we can use
When you find two pairs.
Yes, when he gave us two order pairs, right? So we can use this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Thank you. So this is the first method. And this is the second method when we have two order pair. What else? Is there any other ways we can use it to calculate the slope? Who can remind me?
Miss, can I say?
Yes, sure, yeah, Ahmed. Tell me the third way. Rashwan?
Yes, y equal mx plus b.
Exactly. So it will be y equal mx plus b. And how you will say that you can find the slope, ya Ahmed? How you will find the slope from this equation?
M.
Thank you. So this one represents the value of the slope. Thank you so much. So this is represent the value of the slope. So once you have an equation and you want to say where is the slope we can find, then the slope, it will be the value of m. The fourth way, if there anyone can remind me how we can calculate the slope by the fourth way?
What can I say?
Yes, please, Hannah.
Rise over run.
Exactly.
Rise up.
Rise over run. When we have what?
Graph.
Yes, when we have a graph and we want to, and I have the line for the slope, so we can use rise over run. Thank you so much. So once we have a graph and we want to calculate the slope, so you can say we will count the vertical change over the horizontal change, which we can donate it by rise over run. Thank you. The fourth one, it will be rise, which is the vertical change. So it will be rise over what? Over run. Does there anyone have a question, a specific question before we move to the other part? So we said how we can calculate our topic in this one, in module 5, how we are going to write the functions during the 4 different ways, which is in case if you have two order pair, in case if you have what else? Graph, in case if you have table or situation. Right? Any questions so far about this? Lovely students. Any question?
No, miss, thank you.
Okay. Understood, ya Yusuf?
Yes, yes.
So let's move to with another part. We have this question. You can see this question. You can see this question. Find the slope of the line. Who will help us to find the slope for this line? Tell me the answer, please. You have choices in front of you. You can see the sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please tell me how we can solve this question. We want to
Miss, can I say?
calculate the slope. Raise your hand and I can see the students which they are raising their hands. Please raise your hand. Maya, okay, go on. Okay, anyone can start, please? Hello? We can choose any two-order pair from the graph. Then, in this question,
answer?
yes, please, we have the graph and we want to calculate the slope. Go on.
0 and 1.
0 and 1. Which method you will calculate the slope by using it? You decide.
I will first اللي هو y2 minus y1.
Okay, then you choose to work with two order pairs, right? Then
Yes.
0 and 1. Okay, agree with you. 0 and 1. What else?
4 and 4.
4 and 4. 4 and 4. Okay, so we have 4 and 4. Could you please calculate the slope and tell me? Now what we have to do? We will use the formula. So it will be
4 minus 1.
Yes, 4 minus 1.
And 4 minus 0.
Thank you. And 4 minus 0.
The answer will be A.
The answer, it will be A, which is 3 over
3.
4. Thank you. I appreciate your work. Thank you so much. The answer, it will be A. If there anyone can help us to find or to answer this question by another way, if there anyone can tell me another way to solve this question, I will forget the first answer and I'm looking for another way. If there anyone can help us?
We can do اللي هو negative A over B.
And this one? I don't think so. For negative A
Why?
over B.
When we,
Miss, can I say?
You know, listen to me. We can use negative A over B in case if you have an equation written in a standard form like AX plus BY equals C, right? But this question, we don't have another equation. So we have only two methods we can calculate the slope by using it in this case. You can use 2 points like the previous answer, and then we can use what? Remember, you have a graph, so you can use the first method. Did you remember? Rise over run. Rise over run. And this slope now, it will be positive or negative? This slope now, it will be positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. Let me remind you that we have already 4 types of slope. Do you remember them? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Don't forget, please. I'm going to draw them. If you have the line or the slope, point to the right like this. Okay, raise like this. So this one, it will be positive. If it's like this, so it will be negative. If it's parallel with x-axis, so the slope, it will be what? 0. If it's parallel with y-axis, so the slope should be undefined. Then, if did you remember I said it looks like the right tick. So this one, it will be positive. If it falls from up to down, so it will be negative. If it's parallel with x-axis, so the slope it will be what? The slope it will be equal 0. If it's parallel with y-axis, so the slope it will be undefined. Okay, then undefined, right? Undefined. So the slope for the last one, it will be undefined.
Miss, we must make the two
The two methods?
method, or
No,
yeah?
no. Just one method. Just one method. Because I'm talking about the two methods because I'm revising now, Kinsey. So I have to show you all the ways which you can use it to answer the question. Okay, but in the exam for sure you are going to choose only one way. Let me continue with this one. So we can use rise over run. So rise over run, you will determine any 2 points, okay, like this. And we said that the line here, it should be positive, and then we will count together. Vertical first, count with me, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 with rise. And what about run? How many? What about run? It will be how many? Huh? So we said that we will start to count from this point, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then run 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 over 4. Okay, understood this part? How we will calculate the slope from the graph. And the next question, it's how we can calculate the slope from 2 points. I think it's easy to calculate this one directly. It will be 1 minus 7 over 10 minus 1. Then 1 minus 7, it will be what grade 8? Huh? This question, 1 minus 7 over 10 minus 1. So the answer will be negative.
Negative 6
Will be
over
negative 2 over 3?
Yes, it will be negative 6 over 9. In simplest form, it will be negative 2 over 3, which means which choice? Which choice?
B.
B. Yes, so we will go and we will choose B as the right answer. This one, it will be the right answer. Okay, and for the first one, it was A. Next question. Let me ask you, we want to make a steps for this question, for question number 5. What is the stop? Do we have to write any steps for this question?
No.
No. The stop
No.
here, it will be how many? Let me ask the raising
0.
hand. Just a
0.
second. Ali, okay, go on.
0.
0, yes. Why did it choose 0? Because the
Because
is what here?
it's parallel to x-axis.
Exactly, because it's parallel to x-axis. For this reason, directly we have to say that the answer, it will be equal 0. The slope, it will be equal 0. Okay, so this is the first part, how we can calculate the slope. Next question, quickly. But this question, the slope for this one, it will be what?
Miss, can I say?
I'm asking, raising hands. Yes, Ahmed Rashwan, go on. The slope for this
Undefined.
Undefined. Thank you so much. It's parallel with y-axis, so it will be undefined. Let us move to this question. In this question, write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line. So we have an equation and we want to write the equation in slope-intercept form. In this one, is there any choice we can take it out? Is there any choice from the choices we can take it out? Please concentrate and tell me. I want to take out one choice or two choices. If it's wrong, Is there any question? Is there any equation here? We can say that I will not look at this one. Huh? Look at the first choice. Look at the first choice. What is the slope here in the first choice? It's negative 5/8, right? Which means the slope is negative. And the slope in this question, for sure, it should be what?
Negative, positive.
Positive.
Looks like that this sign, right? Then I'm going to cancel. I will cancel this answer. What else we can cancel it? What else we can cancel
B.
here? B. Why?
B.
Why?
Because the y-intercept will be positive.
Amazing. Because the y-intercept in this equation in the graph, it's positive, and he wrote for us that it's negative. So I will not look at this one also. So we have two choices. We have to choose one from those two. So this is a graph. So which way it will be more easier to calculate the slope directly? If it's a graph, so we can use what? We can use rise over run. So let's count together. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the left 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 5/8. So which one it would be the correct answer?
C.
C, yes. So the right answer, it will be equal C. So in case if you have questions like this, so don't waste your time to start to write the equation by details. You can take one or two off, and then you will concentrate with the rest two choice, and directly it's a graph. So I'm going to use rise over run. This is the easiest way to calculate this slope. In this question, how we calculate the equation quickly? What is the y-intercept in this equation? For any equation.
1.
Yes, for any equation, you are looking for the y-intercept. So in this one, I have the y-intercept, which means b equal 1. And I can use rise over run. And let me ask you, this slope, it will be positive or negative?
Negative.
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 This one, it will be negative. We will start to count rise. How many units up? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have -5. And then how many run? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be -5/8. So how we will write the equation now? Is there anyone can tell me how you can write the equation? It will be
Y negative
Y
5/8 over 8
yes,
x plus 1.
-5/8 x plus what? Plus 1. Because already
1.
we have a y-intercept, it's in front of us in the graph, so we don't need to back to replace to find the y-intercept. Any questions so far to this point? So you have different questions like this. In this one, let's back to the word problems or situation problem. So please concentrate, and we want to find the answer. Read the question, and if you can find the answer, please raise your hand. Read the question. Silly paid $240 in advance on her account at the athletic club. Each time she used the club, $15 is deducted from the account. Model the situation with linear function and graph. Is there anyone can tell me the graph at the beginning? Is there anyone can tell me the graph at the beginning? It should be what? Do you have any initial value in this question? Do we have any initial value in this question? Grade 8, where are you? We have initial value in this question? Yes, we have. No, we have, which is, she paid $240 in advance of her account. So she has initial value. Each time she used the club, she's going to, 15 is deducted. Deducted means it will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Okay, so look at the answers now and tell me which equation it will work with us. And if there are any two equations any two answers, we can cancel them? Is there any two we can cancel them?
B and D.
B and D, thank you. Why did you cancel B and D?
Because they are
positive.
they're positive.
Thank you, because they are positive. So I can't use here in this one. I will not choose B and I will not choose D. The slope here is positive. The slope here is positive. And he said that the club is $15 is deducted, which means the slope should be negative. Then now we have two choices, A and C. Which one we are going to choose?
A,
A. Why you didn't choose B?
because the 240 is the slope. So we will make the slope
Wait,
negative
240
15.
is the slope? 240 is what?
The y-intercept.
The y-intercept.